Hello everyone, my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course the law of attraction. If you resonate with my channel, please subscribe. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the power of the subconscious mind, and specifically how to access that immense power using subliminal audio tracks. First, what are subliminals? Subliminals are audio tracks that contain embedded affirmations. We call these subliminal affirmations because the word subliminal means below the threshold of consciousness. In other words, these are affirmations contained within the audio track that your conscious mind can't hear. And because your conscious mind can't hear them, they are picked up only by the subconscious mind, capable of making deep and lasting impressions on the unconscious parts of the brain. Now, why is this essential? Research has shown that 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life actually come from this subconscious part of the mind. Just think of how many things happen unconsciously for you in a day. You aren't conscious of your heart beating, your breathing, the speed of your metabolism. Oftentimes, the time you wake up in the morning, your energy, your mood, a lot of times comes from unconscious spaces. There are many habits that we have throughout the day, things we do, whether it's actions or ways of thinking, a mood, our energy that day, that we are not consciously aware of. These things stem from subconscious habits of thinking. One way to think about these subconscious habits of thought are to imagine them as loops. These are thought loops that play over and over and over in this unconscious part of our brain. Our conscious mind isn't even aware that we're thinking these thoughts, and yet they play out in our realities again and again. So how does this tie into manifesting and the law of attraction? As we know, the law of attraction tells us that our energy attracts or repels things from our lives. What we think about, we get back in the form of a manifestation. However, nearly all of us have had the experience of trying to manifest something consciously. With the conscious mind, we speak affirmations, we do visualization, we try specific law of attraction processes and techniques, and yet so often we still feel stuck in a certain area of our life. The thing that we're trying to manifest just isn't happening. When we have this feeling of stuckness in our life, this feeling that something isn't moving no matter what we do, this is a clear indication that we have a subconscious block around this subject, or in other words, that we are unconsciously thinking thoughts that are affecting our vibration and affecting the things that manifest in our lives. But again, these thoughts are unconscious, so we think that we're doing all the right things, we're saying our affirmations, we're meditating, we're visualizing. But what we're truly getting back is a result of that 95% of the brain, that unconscious part of the brain where we are thinking thoughts we aren't aware of. And although we aren't aware of them, these unconscious thoughts are still very much affecting us, our lives, and the things that we are able or unable to manifest. I want to pause here to say I have created my own library of over 100 subliminals. These are available in 4 different background meditation sounds, or I should say 3 to 4, depending on the subliminal. music, rain, ocean waves, and white noise, because I know that different people resonate with different background sounds. And what I love so much about this library I've created is I have created subliminals for literally all areas of life: physical changes, mood changes, specific things you may want to manifest, relationships. There is something for everyone, something for nearly anything you could imagine that you'd like to manifest. So you can check out this website at soundandsoulful.com. I will leave links to my most popular subliminals in the description box. So go ahead and check that out. You can access my entire library of subliminals completely free for 7 days, and most people begin to experience massive energetic shifts within this time frame. I am so passionate about subliminals because I understand through personal experience how powerful this unconscious part of the brain truly is. I was one of those people who felt very stuck at a certain weight that I wasn't happy with, stuck with a certain appearance I wasn't happy with, very lonely in my love life, stuck with feeling as if no matter what I tried to do, I was unable to manifest the kind of soul-centered career that I wanted. And all of these things completely transformed when I started incorporating subliminals. Like I said, these are designed to bypass the conscious mind, which really acts as the gatekeeper. It's very difficult to change the subconscious mind through active, traditional law of attraction processes like affirmations, like visualization. And this is because this part of the brain, though very powerful, is very guarded. The conscious mind keeps a close watch on making sure we don't let in just everything into our subconscious mind. So only by getting past this conscious filter are we able to make these impressions on the subconscious. So what is it possible to create, manifest, or change with subliminals? Subliminals can be used to affect any part of the body, mind, or life that would be controlled by the subconscious or affected by the subconscious. As a follower of the law of attraction, we know that our thoughts create reality. Our thoughts create every circumstance, situation, and outcome in our lives. So when we begin to access the 95% of our thoughts, those unconscious thoughts, and change them, we essentially can change any outcome in our life. We can manifest things that long seemed stuck or impossible. Like I said, a subliminal contains these unconscious affirmations. But what else is included in a subliminal track? What makes it a subliminal audio track? Well, technically, all that is necessary for it to be considered a subliminal are these affirmations that your conscious mind can't hear, but that are picked up by your subconscious mind. Beyond that, many subliminal creators will also include meditation sounds. In my own subliminals, like I said, I use 3 to 4 different background sounds so that the listener can choose the sound that helps them to best clear their mind, focus, and meditate. Another piece to subliminal audio tracks that is sometimes included are binaural beat frequencies. Now, I could do a whole separate video on binaural beats, but these are frequencies designed to resonate with certain energetic centers in the body or certain kinds of energy. There is a belief that everything has a sound frequency. So, for example, happiness has a frequency, love has a frequency, and that we can literally tune ourselves, our mind, to these particular frequencies in order to amplify these energies in our life. So all of my personal subliminals in my library include binaural beat frequencies I have created to amplify your energy in that particular area of life. But again, these are all extra features. Really, the only thing you need for a subliminal are these affirmations that can't be heard by the conscious mind, either because they are too quiet, they are embedded within other sounds so that your conscious mind only hears the sounds and not the words, or in other cases, they are taken up several octaves or lowered several octaves in sound so that again, your conscious mind can't understand them. Many people have asked me how it's possible that subliminals are affecting you so much. And the reason is because either consciously or unconsciously, our entire lives, we have been taking in subliminal information, in other words, that is below the threshold of our consciousness. So for example, when you were young, you may have heard your parents talking about money being tight, and they were talking through the walls, so the sound was too quiet for your conscious mind to hear, but your subconscious mind actively recorded these ideas. So in a sense, you were accidentally exposing yourself to subliminals that then continued to affect your ability to manifest money later in life. This is also why it is possible to use several subliminals at once. Because really, when we use subliminals, all we are doing is taking control of something that has been happening to us our entire lifetime. We have always been taking in subliminal information, either from family members speaking in other rooms, or on a larger scale, people speaking within our neighborhoods that we lived in our cities. We pick up and record all this information from our environment, from people around us, from billboards, from images and TV ads that we weren't paying attention to, right? Anything that we weren't actively paying attention to that still had an effect on our unconscious mind could be considered a form of a subliminal. So incorporating subliminals into your daily routine is simply a tool you can use to begin actively taking control over your own unconscious thoughts and therefore the things that manifest into your life. And just as a closing note, I want to say that when you begin to listen to subliminals, quantum leaps are possible. Effortless manifestation is possible. I want you to imagine a time in your life when it felt as if bad things were happening to you so naturally or effortlessly, it felt out of your control. Maybe this is in finances. You felt as if you just kept naturally getting yourself into situations of poverty. You were always broke no matter how much money came in or how much you spent. Well now, let's reverse engineer that equation. Say you start listening to a subliminal designed to amplify wealth in your life. I have created one just like this called my Money Magnet Subliminal. Now, instead of effortlessly manifesting these states of poverty, you can just as effortlessly begin to manifest states of abundance. Just as these unconscious thoughts of poverty were continuing to manifest more and more poverty in your life, and it felt out of your control. When you use subliminals to harness the unconscious power of your mind, you can begin to just as effortlessly manifest abundance. It can feel just as easy and natural to you as it once felt to create situations of poverty. And that is just one small example, because as I said, subliminals can be used for anything imaginable. Anything you can imagine that you would like to change in your life can be changed by accessing the subconscious mind. I hope this video was helpful for you in understanding the basis of subliminals, how they work, and how we can use them to manifest. Again, if you would like to explore my library of over 100 subliminals and sign up for a 7-day free trial to access every one of these powerful audio tracks, check the pinned comment or the description box of this video. If I resonated with you, please subscribe to this channel, join our community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.